Hey guys, this episode of the podcast had Justin Leaman on, and it was a good time. Had some serious talks, had some laughs, had some goofs. If you enjoy it, share it, subscribe. What else is there? Recommend any ideas if there's share it and subscribe it, and
Like it.
and like it and love
Smash
it.
that like button.
Smash it and thrash it, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Let's get it started. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. More of a laid back episode here with my boy
Hello.
Jan at Leaman@gmail.com.
That's my email. Please don't send me anything.
So it's episode 4, I think. Yeah, it's episode 4.
And episode 3 of my podcast because I'm using this one for a senior project credit.
Yeah, Mr.
Taggart, I hope you enjoy this.
Mr. Taggart, give him an A+ if you listen to this. If you don't,
Also check out Daniel's other podcasts because they're pretty cool.
yeah, I sure hope so.
Good stuff.
So we just had a pretty good church service. What do you say?
Awesome church service.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty quiet, but that's nothing out of the usual recently for us.
Yeah.
Pastor Matt preached great.
Pastor Matt, if you're listening to this, shout out to you. I hope your child is doing well. Doing awesome.
Both children.
Yeah, both children. He's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
If I had a clap thing, like a soundboard, I'd play the clapping sound, but I don't got one.
If you would have told me earlier, I could have looked it up, but...
Dude, you can look it up now for later.
I'll look up a clapping sound. We might use it later.
Yeah, Pastor Matt talked about prayer. It was pretty good, super powerful. Reminded me of the old days when a guy in our church used to take me to pray, like, every night. And that was like 3 years ago. Isn't that weird? That was like 4 years ago.
It doesn't seem like that, like it was that long ago now.
I know. We're all grown up now. Anyways, I want to talk to Justin. Well, I wanted to kind of discuss our friendship. I think we have the best friendship in the world.
I agree.
Dude.
Wholeheartedly. I'm a little biased, but...
Dude, I'm a little biased, but... Dude. No offense to any other friends. The show. The type of person, but this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
I called Chief. He said, this is it.
Yeah, he said this is the greatest friendship of all. Dude, where did we, 4 years ago, you had no friends, I had no friends. We had friends.
I didn't have any friends, no. I mean, not a whole lot has changed, but I was a total loser, pretty much.
We get a little closer. Not too close, but...
Sorry, yeah, I always forget.
That's okay.
But yeah, I was going to church here. I was probably maybe 12, 13.
When you're in grade 8. Yeah, because I just went. This is my first year of high school.
I would have been 13 probably. So, yeah, I was coming to church every week. My dad's a pastor, so I'm here a lot. I was here a lot, but I didn't really ever have any other guys that were my age in the church, with the exception of one guy who was here for a couple months. Him and his family were missionaries from Pakistan, so he was here for about 8 months probably, and he was probably my only friend for about like a year. Other than that, I would just come and leave with my parents.
Then go sit down in that chair.
And then go sit down in a chair, yeah.
And then it rotted out, the leather rotted out the chair.
Oh, yeah. I had this one chair in my room. I had this one chair in my room that I would sit in, and it was, I think it was called an X rocker. It was one of those ones. It was one of those ones that my mom got me it for my birthday off of Kijiji. which if you don't know, Kijiji is like the Craigslist of Canada. So this chair had no legs and it would just sort of rock on the floor. And I sat in it and played video games. And I sat in it so much that the bottom literally rotted out of the chair over the years that I sat in it. So that was what I did with my time. I played a lot of PS3 and Xbox 360. Skate 3, I became one of the best players of Skate 3 in the world for a brief period of time.
Yeah. That's awesome. Dude.
I lost my place on the leaderboards shortly after, but
I had a couple friends. Middle school, I had a pretty good friend. We keep in touch every now and then. Before that, I'm still friends with him now, but Cameron Ritchie, going to meet the Prime Minister. Shout out to Cameron Ritchie.
Doing crazy, making crazy big moves.
Making crazy moves. Yeah, I still keep in touch with him today. We play Fortnite often. And, but aside from that, I think that, well, we met because I moved to this church because of issues. And when I moved here, I think it was my older brother and your older sister that kind of like organized something, saying like, I think my older brother asked your sister like, tell Justin to go sit with.
Yeah,
something like
it
that.
was. Well, I don't want to say it was almost forced. It really was sort of forced. Like my sister had told me that night, before youth, she said, Justin, you need to sort of connect and be very welcoming to Daniel and Carlos, his younger brother. So I wasn't even usually like if somebody asked me to do something, I wouldn't be really willing to do it, but I was just feeling overly obedient or maybe compassionate, whatever you want to call it. So I was sitting in the back of the youth chapel where we are right now, waiting for these two guys to arrive. So I was just sort of sitting there. And when they came in, I had never ever done this before or ever been like this. But I was just very welcoming. I was like, "Hey, what's up, you guys? Like, welcome to the Revolution, which is the name of our youth group." I was like, "What's up, guys? Like, how are you? Like, where you guys from?" Like, just completely not myself.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, we even met before that. Like
you were on my softball team.
Yeah. We played softball.
We played softball.
Oh yeah, because they wouldn't give us the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played baseball one year, and I think I went to that thing they don't hear. The trunk or treat. They did the trunk or treat one year, and then I saw you downstairs, and I think I asked you. No, that was another time when I showed up. I showed up twice.
I don't even remember
and
that.
I dressed up as like a cowboy or something like that, and I had a mustache. But then the second time, what happened the second time? Yeah, the second time we were just sitting, and then I think I just asked you. I was like, "Yo, when's our next baseball game?" And you were like, "I don't know."
Yeah, which is a more accurate representation of how I usually was. I was always like very sort of aloof, and like I didn't really know what was going on ever, so I just sort of distanced myself from other people.
Yeah.
But
then, dude, that's so weird. And then 4 years ago, then we came here, bro. I don't even know how we hit it off. We just freaking hit it off, and we hung out like
I remember like the first time that we ever hung out was you. You asked me if I wanted to go over to your house.
Yeah.
For the night.
Yeah.
To hang out with you and your brother, and I was like, sure, I don't know. I mean, like I don't care.
You don't really do that stuff or something, right?
Well, yeah, because I didn't have any friends, so I was just sort of. I had one friend from school, but he was literally my only friend for probably 6 or 7 years. But,
did we play Smash Bros the first time?
Probably, which led to.
Oh my god!
A very long saga of our relationship with Smash Bros.
We played like Smash Bros for like a year straight.
Yeah, I remember after that one sleepover that summer, The next summer, or maybe the summer after that, I was literally at your house more than I was at my house.
Yeah, we hung out like every day playing Smash Bros at
Yeah,
night.
because I didn't have a job and you didn't have a job.
Yeah.
So we had all this free time and nothing to do. So we played Smash Bros.
Played Project
constantly.
M.
Project M, yeah.
Then it got shut down.
Project M, which is a variant of, or a mod
Yeah.
of Smash Bros.
Dude,
to
we
make
played
it
that for
more-
hours. Even when people were over, we played
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah,
I remember,
other people would be at your house and we'd be playing Project
Smash
M
Bros.
or Smash Bros. Brawl or Melee.
I remember once we were at your house, and we were in your bedroom playing Smash Bros on the TV because we hooked the Wii up, and then we walked out to what is it? Out to the kitchen, and Brandon was there, and we were like, "Yeah, Brandon, we're playing Smash Bros or something." And then we walked back, and we said we were like having a wager or something.
Oh yeah, man, no, that we were like, I shut off contact with other people to play Smash
Dude.
Bros.
Dude,
we were pretty good.
We were pretty good. You'd get mad though.
Yeah,
It's-
okay, that's probably why I had no friends as I was growing up, was because I was so aggressive. Like, I had a Game Boy Advance when I was a kid, so I would play that, and if I would play Sonic the Hedgehog, I think it was Sonic
Dude,
Advance
Sonic
2
Advance 2.
that had levels where, and I had set the difficulty on hard or something, and I didn't know because I was always playing games on easy, and it was so difficult that I would take my Game Boy and I would bend it like in my hands, and to the point where it would discolor the screen, and like
Oh
it
my
would
God.
just I would damage the screen, and I would bite it sometimes. Like I would just do everything, like
Yeah.
respond so aggressively to my lack of ability.
That was so weird. I remember like we'd sit in your bed and I'd be like sometimes I would let you win because you'd slap your thighs and you'd beat you like
I would- yeah,
I'd
I would-
slap your thighs.
I would punch my legs. I'm like my legs are so like numb to it now because I would punch them so hard, and I would just
Oh my gosh.
go bananas when I couldn't win.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Dude. Then there was that rough time. I kind of want to talk about that. You could talk about that?
Sure. Yeah. No, dude, I have nothing to hide.
Yeah. Dude, I think although we had like those really good, dude, we had some good times. Like everything is like iconic. You know what I mean? Like like that Smash Bros thing is so weird because we play like every day.
Yeah.
But even with like the fights we had, it made us like closer.
Yeah. Dude, no, they strengthened our friendship for sure.
Like that when we were like fighting because
There was a couple times.
yeah, there's a couple times.
I don't even really remember the reasons. You might.
Yeah. Well, I thought, what was it? We were on two different like spectrums at that point because you were listening to like rap music,
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
then, dude, that was crazy. I actually have something to say about that, but when we were, I remember like you come to the altar, like you weren't feeling anything for a
Yeah.
long time, and then I'd be there like
Interceding.
crying, yeah, like, and then I mean to like jump ahead, but like at youth convention, like this recent youth convention when like we were
This
praying,
past one.
yeah, when we were
Yep.
like praying together,
Yeah.
dude, I thought like you were paying the favor.
Man,
It was
was
that
just-
was so powerful.
that was probably one of the most powerful altar calls
Yeah,
of my life.
that was so powerful because it was like I remember doing that for man. I'm getting emotional. Frick. But I remember doing that for you. Like when I was there, like praying into your chest, and you wouldn't do anything. I remember one time, like Josh Esty, like had to take me off. I remember that,
Had to
like
take
vividly. Like he was like, okay,
you off of me.
yeah. I remember that like it was yesterday.
Wow.
And then, yeah, this past youth convention, we were praying over like families and stuff like that. And then, dude, Justin was there, like the same thing. Like everyone else was like done praying, but Justin like Yeah.
Yeah.
We were pushing through together.
That night was like, man, I that was like one of like the strongest impressions, maybe would be the wording, but like burdens that I've ever felt in a service before.
Yeah. Dude, it was real.
Absolutely.
Jeez.
Man, that was a trip. That was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was a little roller coaster.
So like, what was I don't even really remember.
What were we fighting about?
Yeah, like because I was just always angry all the time because I was listening to really stupid and aggressive music.
That was it. You weren't really like feeling. I think that was it. Like you weren't feeling anything. And
well, definitely not in church. Like I was not in a good place at all.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess I like not to flip this around into some kind of history of me, but like I had never really like gone through a sorry, yeah, Mike. I'd never really gone through like a spiritual maturing phase before. And I guess I like when you don't really know what you're doing or understand why you're doing something, especially when it's something as big as your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Something that impacts like the way that you live every day. Then it becomes really hard to do that thing because you're sort of blindly doing it. So that was essentially me until honestly a couple years ago, probably maybe 3 years ago. I didn't really know why I was going to church or why I was supposed to pray or why I was supposed to have a relationship with God. I had like a lot of doubts as to whether that was the right thing to be doing or whether God actually existed or whatever. So I didn't understand why I couldn't live a certain way, it was so attractive to me.
Yeah.
So that's why the rap music and all that stuff was only really the beginning of that.
Yeah. Something you always said like during that phase was that you were like viewing things from the outside. That's something you always mentioned.
I'm trying to think of what I might have meant by that.
Like you were in a place where you weren't like a part of what was going on. You were just kind of witnessing it.
As far as like church?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I wasn't in quote unquote in it at all. I honestly couldn't have cared less.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't going to leave church or anything because I just didn't want to disappoint my parents. They didn't even, well, they did, but I thought that they didn't even know that I was trying to be so edgy, which is so cringy to think about.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, I was just sort of riding the wave.
Yeah.
And when I would hang out with my friends, like it wasn't even, you know, I wasn't the same person at all that I was when I was around my parents or around anybody from church.
Because it's like, I think it's like there's that famous message that was it Court Chaves did on music? Was that it?
Yep.
We always talk about that, and it's so true. Like, there's something behind music that is attractive. And
it's spiritual. Music is a very spiritual experience.
Yeah, and like, even if you take spiritual as like a literal term, it possesses you, and you know.
Well, yeah,
what I mean?
because it's like, there's no way that music is something that we invented as like humans, because like you just can't do that. There's nothing like music. That's like saying that we invented love, or like that we invented emotions or whatever. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. It's something that's outside of the natural, for sure, which makes it supernatural or spiritual. It's a spiritual experience to be listening to music or making music.
Yeah.
And if you ask any artist that, then they'll tell you the same thing.
It's true. Because even when you listen to like any kind of music, like you listen to rap music, it makes you like feel aggressive and want to work out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you listen to like
or beat somebody up or drive really fast, or
if you listen to like R&B music, it makes you have strange thoughts.
Strange thoughts.
Oh, I paused it. Did I?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
That's cool, bro. You can resume recording.
Oh,
never mind.
Oh, it's been recorded. Oh, okay. That's awkward. Hello. Over here. Yeah.
Yeah, R&B makes you feel real lovey.
Real lovey-dovey. Yeah. And so that's probably, that's definitely what changed everything. Dude, I remember, like, that reminds me, when we have those, like, sleepovers, we'd talk until, like, 4 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Stayed up real late.
Yeah. And, what else? Yeah. Here we are, 4 years later.
Yeah.
5 years? 4 years. Almost 5 years. Doesn't matter.
I don't even remember, bro.
Dude, you know what I heard?
What?
I heard from this dude from the anime. Guys, if you don't know, I watch a stupid anime, and it's friggin' good, and I'm not ashamed. I'm watching one. I'm not watching some crazy one. I'm not watching the bad one. I'm watching this one, and I like it.
It's totally appropriate anime.
Yeah, it's 100% appropriate. You know what? I'm going to keep it raw with you guys. We're being raw here.
Raw,
I'm just being raw.
Unfiltered
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying anything bad. All I'm saying is that I watched a little anime. You know what? I haven't finished it. I watched the part I wanted to watch. It was glorious. And then I stopped. That's all I need to know. I seen the spoilers, and that's it. Oh my gosh. I always keep moving this thing. I don't know if I paused or not.
No, it's just...
I didn't pause. All right. Anyways. Dude. That show has such good friggin' friendship things in it.
Dude, I bet if I didn't, man, I don't know. I can't watch anime.
Dude, it's okay. I couldn't either until I somewhat forced myself.
Until
I opened my eyes to the
the power of anime.
Okay, but there's this one line. The guy looks at one of his friends, and he's like thanking him for something. Then the friend responds with, "Dude, you don't have to say thanks." And then he's like, "Why?" Then his friend's like, "'Cause helping each other is just a thing that friends do." You know what I mean? Dude,
and it hits you.
Isn't that weird? Like,
Dude, it's powerful.
Dude, some of those...
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. The friggin' pen to the paper, drawing things. Things that shouldn't be drawn, things that are drawn. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, it's good.
I've made fun of him a lot. Probably for watching anime.
Dude, I've watched one show and that's it. I've watched one anime. I haven't finished it, and I'm okay with that. But all the best parts have passed.
It's not even that weird, man. It's just like
It's just so. Even I find it weird when I watch it. Sometimes I'll be watching it. Yeah.
If you're watching it in Japanese, and they're always shouting, and people. Okay. If you watch anime, you're not helping yourself. But if you say that it's not weird to watch anime and you're weird,
guys, it's weird.
And you watch anime,
it's weird.
That probably made no sense. But like, if you dress up, I guess what the core of what I'm saying is if you dress up like an anime character, or you wear one of those wigs,
or if your YouTube profile picture is an anime character,
profile picture is an anime character, then your opinion is probably invalid. You're just gonna be discounted at all costs.
Yeah, guys, I gotta admit it. Anime is.
But you're not there. You're not at that level of anime weeaboo.
Yeah.
Territory.
You can only watch so much. You can't get trapped.
Yeah. It's the people that make it weird, not the actual thing.
It's like Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. You know
It's
what?
the people that make it weird.
Minecraft is probably Minecraft was like a solid game. And I
Minecraft was
used to
solid.
play Minecraft a lot.
Dude, Minecraft mods.
Like I said, I had no friends, so
Dude,
So I
Skate
used to
3,
play
Just
Minecraft.
Cause 2,
I
and
played
Minecraft.
Skate 3, Just Cause 2, and Minecraft. Those are my games of choice.
Dude, crafty mine.
Craft mine.
Nothing like it.
Nothing.
Dude, might wrap it up soon. What time is it?
Getting close to 10.
Getting close to 10. All right. Dude, I want you to recommend a song.
A song?
Yeah, recommend a song. Give us a song. Don't play it.
I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna go look through my YouTube. Oh, I found that Christian rap one.
That Christian. Oh yeah. All right.
I don't usually like Christian rap. I mean, like, it really depends, but this one had a really great track or an instrumental, whatever you want to call it.
Beat.
A beat, sure. So it was called "Go In" by Hop, featuring Taylor Hill.
P's, Hop with 2 P's.
I've never heard anything else by these artists, but this instrumental is really good.
If you go deep diving and you find something you don't think.
Yeah, I don't
blame
endorse.
him.
I'm not endorsing them.
He's not endorsing them.
Other than that, Boy Pablo. I don't know what it is about that kind of music. It just makes me really happy.
Yeah. Those are some good tracks.
Good tracks.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add? A little word of wisdom.
I don't know. I feel like we're always talking about bitterness.
Yeah. Well, dude, preach. dude.
Don't be bitter at people. What did Luke Levine put on his story yesterday?
Oh, poison is the
Bitterness is the only poison that you drink and expect somebody else to die or something like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Let me tell you guys something. From the heart.
Let's get it.
Okay. Justin and I wouldn't be friends if we were mad at each other all the time. You know what I mean?
True. And if you have to have like a tolerance for your friend being stupid.
Yeah.
Or doing something dumb.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've had to have that tolerance a whole lot. But I know that I've been on the other end of that for, as we talked about it a little bit, for years at a time. So be patient with your friend.
Yeah.
As the theme of this episode.
Yeah.
Maybe patient. Friendships and stuff. Be patient with your friends. Don't get mad at them. Or at least don't get mad at them and then hold on to that.
Yeah.
Remember that you guys are friends and you're there to help each other.
Yeah.
That's my word of wisdom.
That's it. Awesome. Tremendous.
Terrific.
Yeah. Perfect. Epic. Cool.
Epic.
All right.
Epic gamer moment.
Probably gonna wrap it here. I know it's been a little bit informal, but that's okay around these parts. We're having fun. We're having fun here.
Fun times.
All right. I don't know how long that is. Doesn't matter. We had fun. We were real. Guys, I know I'd say that I'd plug Justin's podcast, but he only gives it to his teacher. So
it's on SoundCloud right now, but I don't want any of you to listen to it.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty terrible.
All right, it's pretty terrible.
Let me play you some outro music.
Outro music? It gotta be royalty free. Play royalty free.
Copyright free outro music pack.
All right. Oh, that's too. All right, like and subscribe. If you like the podcast, oh my gosh. If you like the podcast, share it, subscribe, like, share, laugh.